What's up, YouTube? It's Neo-Spacian Migz here, and I bring you a pure MIMIGHOUL deck profile. That's right, it's all MIMIGHOUL, no engine. I know I've seen online a lot of people have been asking. Some people can't afford the Cashtira package or other things like that. So, this is a very cost-friendly budget version. As you can see, I'm going to play MIMIGHOUL Fork because it's part of the support, and it's actually really good. But again, if you like my content, please comment, like, subscribe. Let's start off with the monsters. First off, you gotta play 3 MIMIGHOUL Dragon, your Searcher, and your Destroyer. You also gotta play triple MIMIGHOUL Archfiend. This is your draw power, and it flips your MIMIGHOULs. And double MIMIGHOUL Slime. Flip if it's the main phase, apply both these effects. Your opponent can special summon a MIMIGHOUL monster from their deck. And then this card goes to your opponent, which it comes back to us. Then you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in face down defense position, or if your opponent controls a monster, more monsters than you do, you can special summon it face up, so this is more of an extender. Then double MIMIGHOUL Fairy. When this card is flipped face up, monster special summoned from your hand cannot activate their effects. Then if you control a MIMIGHOUL monster, you can special summon this card face up. Then double MIMIGHOUL Armor. Flip this turn, your MIMIGHOUL monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Then, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card face up. So you just give your opponent a MIMIGHOUL and you can special summon this. Then I play one of Cerberus and one of Master. Master's, I think, is still a one of because now he's so searchable. And then Cerberus is okay. It just protects our face up spells, but I'd rather play more of the extenders so I can have 3 bodies on board. Then we round it off with triple Ash Blossom. Now let's move on to the spells. For the spells, obviously, you play triple MIMIGHOUL Dungeon. There's no explanation here. Then we play triple of the new MIMIGHOUL Fork. Target one face down monster your opponent controls. Your opponent chooses one of the following and apply that effect. Change it to face up attack or defense position. Send it to the graveyard. And its owner draws 2 cards. You can manage this card from your graveyard, add 1 MIMIGHOUL Fork from your deck or your hand to the graveyard. Or your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. So, more likely than not, your opponent will choose to flip it because they don't want to give us more draw cards. And the reason I did not play Shifter in this version, well, I have it Shifter on the side, but in the main I didn't play it because of MIMIGHOUL Fork. It specifically says send to the graveyard. Under Shifter we will not be able to use this card. Then of course triple MIMIGHOUL Maker. This is our starter. We gotta play 3 of. And 1 MIMIGHOUL Charm. I wanted to play 2, but I think 1 is just fine. Then double Droplet for board breakers. Then double Swords of Revealing Light. That's right. I wanted to play 3, but the count was getting too big. But I think good is 2 because now we have plenty of draw power in this deck. So yeah, 2's good because then you just give your opponent 5 MIMIGHOULs or 4, and they all come back to you. Then double Triple Tactics Talent. This combined with Fork is nuts because you force your opponent to flip it. Then you can just draw 2 cards, which is insane. Then 1 for 1, 1 Called by the Grave, and 1 Terraforming. The 1 for 1 because in case I use all my monsters effects already, I can just extend and summon more. Now let's move on to the traps. For the traps, obviously triple MIMIGHOUL Room. There's no debate there. And then triple Imperm. Again, no debate there. Let's move on to the extra deck. For the extra deck, I play 1 Relinquished Anima, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 SP Little Knight. I know I said this is budget deck, but if you have it, you gotta play it. If not, you can play Silhouette Rabbit and add the statue as rune, or you can play the For Hire link. I can't remember its name, but I'll leave it in the comments. The For Hire link that is a pseudo SP Little Knight as well. Then 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Access Code, and 1 Underworld Goddess of the Clothed Worlds to round up the links. Then we play double MIMIGHOUL Throne. 2 level 1 MIMIGHOUL monsters. You can detach this card. You can detach a card from this card. Special summon 1 MIMIGHOUL Master from your hand, deck, or graveyard from anywhere. During main phase quick effect, you can target a MIMIGHOUL Master you control. Equip this card. Then it gains 1,000 attack. Then you can bounce cards up to the number of materials it had. So if you equipped it with 2, it can bounce 2. Then double Giant MIMIGHOUL. This guy's nuts. 2 level 1 monsters. Your non-XZ MIMIGHOUL monsters can attack directly. Nice to finish it. When this card is XC summon, you can search a MIMIGHOUL card from your deck to your hand. It's not a spell trap, it's any card. Then you can detach 1 material for this card, then target face-up cards on the field up to the number of face-down monsters your opponent controls, destroy them. And if you do, it inflicts 1,000 damage to your opponent for every card. So this can end games in time. Just do burn damage, give them 2 MIMIGHOULs, and you can pop your own cards. Then we play the number of 0 package. This is great. Look at that. Quarter century. pretty nice. But yeah, we play the Utopic package just because we're playing a lot of rank 1. And surround him off, 1 Lyrilas Assembled Nightingale, 1 full armored Utopic Ray Lancer, and 1 AA Zeus. So Utopic Ray Lancer is 3 level 4 monsters, or once per turn you can also XC summon this card by discarding a spell or trap and using 1 rank 4 or lower monster you control. Transfer its materials to this card. So basically all of our XZs are level 1 or lower. Monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack. At the start of the battle phase, you can negate the effects of all attack position monsters your opponent controls. When this attacking card destroys the opponent monster by battle, you can detach one material for this card. It can make it a second attack in a row, so this can end games, and it's 2500 attack. Now let's move on to the side deck. For the side deck, triple nib, triple shifter, because not all decks lose to shifter nowadays. Triple Drolin Lock Bird. Triple Evenly Matched, just because it's just a really good card. And triple Cosmic Cyclone to get rid of pesky back row and field spells. But let's move on to the combos. Alright, here we are. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first off, let's go ahead and activate MIMIGHOUL Dungeon. Let's go ahead and activate MIMIGHOUL Maker. We're targeting Archfiend and Slime. You've got to get a hold of yourself. So let's go odd and even. Even MIMIGHOUL Archfiend. Then we get to special summon MIMIGHOUL Dragon. Dragon's effect to search. We're gonna go ahead and search MIMIGHOUL Room. So Maker goes to the graveyard. Then here, we're going to go ahead and activate the MIMIGHOUL Slime to search that. Then we're going to activate the Fork to target the slime to force flip it. Then MIMIGHOUL Slime's effect activates to special summon a monster. So let's go ahead and special summon MIMIGHOUL Master. So then this comes to us. Then MIMIGHOUL Master's effect activates to search a monster. So let's go ahead and summon. We're gonna go ahead and search. Who are we gonna go ahead and search? Let's search Armor. Right, and we still haven't searched Dungeon yet either. So here we're gonna go ahead and banish the Fork just to search it and get it out of the way. And here we're gonna go ahead and overlay to special summon Giant MIMIGHOUL effect. We can search a MIMIGHOUL card. So let's go ahead and search MIMIGHOUL Charm, activate the charm. Right, so then here, and I still haven't used the dungeon effect, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Armor's effect to special. Then I'm going to go ahead and activate Swords of Revealing Light, flipping both of them. So now Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3, Charm. Let's say we hit a Link monster, so we can put it here. Then we draw a card and then discard a card. That's pretty good. Then we get both of these here. Then here, we can go ahead and overlay these two to summon Throne. To summon MIMIGHOUL Throne. Now, we have not used our Dungeon's effect, so we're going to go ahead and activate Dungeon. And we're going to search our Fairy. You've got to get a hold of yourself. Now here, we're going to special summon our Fairy. Now, we're going to go ahead and overlay these two. Sending all of these to the graveyard to special summon the F0 and then the other F0. Now here we can go ahead and link these two off to summon IP. Then we're gonna go ahead and set Imperm and Room, and then we're gonna pass. On our opponent's turn, we're gonna go ahead and activate MIMIGHOUL Dungeon. So here you can do a couple things. You can either do Cerberus, or I'd like to do Fairy because then monster special summon from the hand cannot activate their effect. So I'll give them fairy. Now they're either forced to flip it, or I can flip it with master as well. So they're gonna be forced to flip it. Their effect, then it comes back over to me. Then here we have 1 negate, 2 negates, and then we can go ahead and link 2, and then boom, 3 negates as well. And then we still get the MIMIGHOUL charm. Never forget, always forget to activate MIMIGHOUL charm. So don't forget to activate that as well. And then we have the master. The master's at 3k. We have the Utopic Future for another negate as well. And then they got to get over the swords. Then let's go again. Another dungeon. Let's search the dungeon. So whatever they have. Let's do the dragon. Now here, if they have a couple things they're going to want me to draw, they're probably going to want me to draw. So we draw 2, another sword, and an Ash Blossom. That's fine. So then here we can just link climb and do crazy thing as well. And don't forget the charm. The dragon. Oh no, the charm didn't activate this turn, but that's okay. But as you can see, MIMIGHOUL Fork puts a lot of pressure on our opponent. And so does MIMIGHOUL Charm. It's insane. But again, if you like my content, please comment, like, and subscribe. Neo-Spacian Migz signing off. Thanks again.